Hi, I'm Elliot Goldberg here to just talk about issues and questions associated with attention deficit disorder. And I'm very often asked, how can we parent kids who have diagnosed ADHD? And it's not that much different from a child without ADHD, except that an untreated child with ADHD, an undiagnosed child with ADHD, is more likely to get into trouble. He's more likely to use alcohol and abuse alcohol and other substances, smoke cigarettes. He's more likely to behaviorally get into trouble. He's more likely to have anxiety disorders. He's more likely to get depressed, and the suicide rate may be higher. So that the key is that if any of these issues happen and he's not diagnosed, look for it and treat it. The other thing is that it's difficult for all parents to make the transition from parenting a young child who you can almost tell him what to do and more or less he'll do it, and be a little more authoritative with him, whereas a teenager has the now capacity to question your values, and he should be questioning your values and discovering his new powers of independence and finding a whole new peer group. And this sets challenges within the family, and I think that adolescence is not a crisis for the adolescent, it's a crisis for the family, and the parents have to make that adjustment of, well, you need to do this with every child, even a 2-year-old, but learning to listen better. And I think the best approach is mutual problem solving, and admitting and letting him see that not only he has a world and desires and needs, but so do you as a parent, and you live together, and how can you make the appropriate compromises, which is very hard for a teenager, but it's very educational. You just need to set limits. There is research to show that good limit setting reduces behavior problems, and families need to have an opportunity to communicate, and it's been shown that meal times, regular, rigid, formal meal times where you talk and no one's on the computer and on the TV, reduces behavioral problems, and just keeping the communication lines open and having fun together, building nice memories together, is all part of the picture.